Lovin', touchin', squeezin'. Journey, of course. The Journey compilation album is out now, and Steve Perry is live on the phone with us. Steve, you're known as a private man. You rarely give interviews, and I'm wondering if the fact that you're now talking publicly about this greatest hits compilation and doing some promotion, which you've not done before, I'm wondering if you're kind of dipping your toe back into the water to see if you like the limelight again.
Well, I never did like the limelight. It's funny you say that. I felt that on stage, singing and performing and getting all that adoration immediately from everyone and response to whether they dig you or they don't is so immediate that after that was done, I never read newspapers because I didn't even need to know what the review was. I got my review when I walked off that stage. Mm-hmm. And when I walked off, I honestly felt, that's it. I just, that's where I do that. And I would walk away and go do regular things, and keep kind of a low profile. So mm-hmm. I am a bit sticking my toe in the water, as you said, because I've been writing music for a couple of years now, and I'm excited about what I've written, and I've really enjoyed that process. And that in itself was a bit of a opening up the wound, so to speak. So it's been a process, but I am dabbling, I think, is what you're getting at, yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, let me pursue that, if I may, because if you're saying that there is new material there, is this new material that you're writing and presumably recording, is that something that you're doing for your own enjoyment, or is that something that you think, you'd like to share?
I think that's perfect, because right now it is for my own enjoyment. I mean, I have to allow myself the right to just be stupid, and by that I mean I sit here with my laptop loaded with Pro Tools and all my gear, and I sketch ideas, but I have to give myself the right to come up with stupidity, otherwise I'll kill it before it gets a chance to go somewhere. So some of it is for my own enjoyment, I'd say, and as a result of allowing it to be free like that and not judged by myself, because I'm my worst critic. I'm the worst. It grows and goes somewhere good. So right now, everything is sitting in the demo sketched sort of format. Some of the sketches are pretty good, though. I think I may just add drums on some of them, but that was an accidental, wonderful thing that happened, Mm-hmm. So as far as officially sitting in a studio and starting the process, I haven't done that. But the process is definitely...
We seem to... Are you still there? Hello?
Hello, did I lose you?
Yeah, you lost us for a while there.
Yeah, hold on for a second. It might be my phone. Hold on, let me...
It just went beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, hang on.
Okay, that's all right. We're live. It's fine. It's not a problem.
We're live. We're live. We're still live.
Yeah,
okay, hold on. Let's see. I'm moving to another phone. How's this one?
That sounds fine. I think it was the line, actually, rather than the phone. Are you there?
Just in case my work. Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you.
Just in case my other wireless is dying on me.
Okay.
Sorry about that, people out there in Radio Land.
Don't worry about it. Let's go down that road a little further. You were saying about, going on stage and feeling alive. So, you're in the demo stage at the moment. There might be some new material for you. But you were saying how you kind of feel alive when you're on stage. That is the most important element for you.
It is.
Isn't that something that you miss?
I would say, Nicky, it's probably the thing that I never thought it would leave such a vacancy in my chest. I never ever thought, and until time has gone on, and though Journey and myself have gone our separate ways, and they've been doing what they're doing. I've just sort of stayed out of the way and just stayed quiet and lived my life. But as I've done that, I guess I really got to say that the immediate response of audiences and approval or disapproval of what you do is such a part of me that I didn't realize before, and I never knew how much it lifted me up until time has gone by, and because of that, I guess there's a bit of a hole in my chest that I recently can no longer ignore, and I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I'm not saying I'm running out there and going back to work, but I'm just admitting to you live right now that that emotionally it's there. And it was a very big part of my life, most definitely.
Well, you know that nature abhors a vacuum. So if there's a vacuum in there, you gotta fill it with something. And we hope that you do.
Well, I would love that too. I mean, Uncle Steve here is getting up in age, and the old bod doesn't move as quick as she used to.
Right.
And so,
right.
It's like that's part of the reality of getting older and wanting to be agile and do the things we used to do when we felt no pain,
Absolutely. Well, it happens to all of us.
Yeah. Don't you hate that part?
Well, absolutely. But, it's part of life.
I know.
I wanted to ask you finally, before I let you go, and we were talking when one of the tracks was playing, you were saying that you've always wanted to be a DJ, and I would really like to pursue that. Because you could join our team here on Planet Rock, because we've got, Joe Bonamassa, as I was saying.
Yeah.
Loads of other people do this kind of stuff here, so we hope that you would consider that.
Oh, I would love that. When I was about, I'd say 17, there was a radio station just down the street from me that was in a trailer. And they broadcast the old-fashioned way with one antenna, just a large omni pattern. And I thought, I'm going to get my third-class license, and I'm going to be the night DJ there. And because I knew the music business was about this far away. If you're playing records, and, back in those days it was records.
Yeah.
If you're playing records, then the music business is not that far away. And I wanted to get in the music business, but I also had a frustration about being a DJ. Because when I was about 8 years old, I used to practice with a record player. When I was 8 years old, I used to practice my timing on the front end of the songs to see if I could say what I want to say just before the voice came in. Mm-hmm. So I would learn what the intro times were of these, and I would do these little pretend radio segments with my little record player. And, I guess I'm a frustrated DJ who became a singer, maybe. I don't know.
Well, we would very much like to give you the opportunity, so we'll keep talking about that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
It's been a delight talking to you. I mean, I think we're both at a slight disadvantage because we're on the phone and we can't see each other. But if ever you make it to London or I make it to San Diego, we should really sit down. It would be good.
That would be wonderful. Just get a hold of the contact person that put us together.
I will.
And definitely we will get together.
Okay, that's great. Steve, thank you so much for your time. It really is much appreciated.
All right, thank you so much.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.